The iPhone 17 rumor season is heating up, and if the latest leaks are to be believed, Apple might be cooking up some of the most radical iPhone redesigns we've seen in years. While there will, of course, be a standard iPhone 17, early reports suggest it'll be a fairly safe and predictable upgrade. But the real showstoppers, that would be the iPhone 17 Air and iPhone 17 Pro, two models that could introduce design changes bold enough to shake up the iPhone lineup as we know it. Some people believe these leaks are spot on, while others think Apple would never release something quite this different. So, what exactly are we looking at? Let's dive into the most exciting and controversial iPhone 17 design rumors. One of the most talked about changes this year, the camera bar, a horizontal camera strip running across the back of the iPhone 17 Air. This would be a major departure from the current camera designs we've seen on iPhones in the last few years. For reference, Apple has traditionally used a raised camera plateau for its Pro models since the iPhone 11, featuring 3 lenses housed in a rounded square module. Meanwhile, the iPhone 16 series introduced a new pill-shaped camera layout for the base models. But the iPhone 17 Air is rumored to ditch those designs entirely in favor of a sleek camera bar that spans the entire width of the phone. It's a look that, depending on who you ask, is either a genius design move or a step too far from Apple's signature aesthetic. And here's the kicker, the iPhone 17 Pro might get the camera bar too. If both the iPhone 17 Air and the iPhone 17 Pro adopt this new camera design, it would be a major shift for Apple. Since 2019, the Pro models have maintained a distinct 3-lens camera bump, setting them apart from the regular iPhones. But a shared camera bar design across different models would blur the lines between the Air and Pro models in an interesting way. From a marketing perspective, this move makes a lot of sense. If the iPhone 17 Air has a premium-looking camera bar, it instantly feels more high-end, even though it's expected to have only one rear camera lens. Meanwhile, the regular iPhone 17 is rumored to have 2 cameras, but without the same sleek camera bar, making it look more like the entry-level option. Clever move, Apple. In essence, Apple could be pulling a classic perception versus reality trick. Even though the Air technically has fewer cameras than the base model, the design alone could convince people that it's a more premium device. Here's where things get a little messy. While the leaks around the iPhone 17 Air seem pretty consistent, the iPhone 17 Pro rumors are all over the place. Some sources claim the Pro model will also adopt the camera bar, marking a major design overhaul. Others suggest Apple might consider this change, but could delay it until a later model, meaning the iPhone 17 Pro could end up looking almost identical to the iPhone 16 Pro. Personally, I wouldn't be shocked if Apple keeps the iPhone 17 Pro looking fairly similar to its predecessor. Maybe the camera bar leaks stem from early prototypes or internal design concepts that won't actually make it to production. Or maybe Apple plans to introduce the camera bar only on the iPhone 17 Air this year before rolling it out to the Pro models later. Either way, the lack of consensus around the Pro model design makes me hesitant to say with confidence that it'll be a radical departure from last year's model. At the end of the day, Apple has a history of making small, incremental design changes, but every once in a while, they throw in something unexpected. If these leaks are accurate, the iPhone 17 Air and Pro could represent the biggest iPhone design shift in years. That said, I wouldn't be shocked if Apple still plays it safe with the Pro model while giving the Air its bold new look. There's still time for more leaks to surface, and I'm open to being surprised. So, what do you think? Are you excited about these changes, or do you think Apple should stick to its classic designs? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. Now for those excited about the new iPhone 17 Pro Max, we're diving into the full specs, design, and expected pricing to help you decide if it's worth the wait. Make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any updates. First up, the iPhone 17. It features a 6.1-inch Super Retina OLED display, and for the first time ever, Apple is upgrading it to a 120Hz LTPO display. It comes with a resolution of 1179 by 2556, protected by the next-gen ceramic shield, and delivers a peak brightness of around 3000 nits. We also get an improved Face ID sensor, which may allow Apple to shrink the size of the dynamic island. The selfie camera is upgraded to a 24-megapixel shooter, while the rear houses a dual-camera setup with a 48-megapixel primary and a 48-megapixel ultra-wide lens. Powering the device is the A19 chipset, paired with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage. A 3600 mAh battery supports 35 watts fast charging. Connectivity features include 5G Advanced, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7, and NFC. The iPhone 17 will ship with iOS 19 and is expected to start at $850, launching in mid-September 2025. Now next up, we've got the iPhone 17 Plus. The iPhone 17 Plus upgrades to a 6.7-inch Super Retina OLED display with the same 120Hz LTPO technology. It offers a resolution of 1290 by 2796, is protected by the next-gen ceramic shield, and has a peak brightness of 3000 nits. Like the standard model, it features an improved Face ID sensor, a 24-megapixel selfie camera, and a dual rear camera system with a 48-megapixel primary and a 48-megapixel ultra-wide lens. It's powered by the A19 chipset, 8 gigs of RAM, and up to 1 terabyte of storage. A larger 4700 mAh battery supports 35 watts fast charging. Connectivity remains the same, and it will also ship with iOS 19. The expected starting price is $950 with a mid-September launch. Now next up, we've got the iPhone 17 Pro. The iPhone 17 Pro sports a 6.3-inch 120Hz LTPO OLED display with a resolution of 1206 by 2622. Protected by the next-gen ceramic shield, it also boasts a peak brightness of 3000 nits. A major change here is the under-display Face ID sensor, meaning the dynamic island could be gone. Instead, Apple may go for a centered punch-hole camera, which is a 24-megapixel selfie shooter. On the back, we get a triple camera setup with a 48-megapixel primary, a 48-megapixel ultra-wide, a 48-megapixel periscope lens, and a LiDAR scanner. The device is powered by the 2nm A19 Pro chipset, comes with 12 gigs of RAM, and offers up to 1 terabyte of storage. A 3600 mAh battery supports 50 watts fast charging, and it includes 5G Advanced, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7, and NFC. Pricing is expected to start at $1,050 with a mid-September launch. Now next up, we've got the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Finally, the iPhone 17 Pro Max. It boasts a massive 6.9-inch 120Hz LTPO OLED display with a resolution of 1320 by 2868. It's protected by the next-gen ceramic shield and supports a peak brightness of 3000 nits. Like the Pro model, the Pro Max may feature an under-display Face ID sensor, eliminating the dynamic island in favor of a punch-hole selfie camera, which is upgraded to 24 megapixel. The rear camera system consists of a 48-megapixel primary, a 48-megapixel ultra-wide, a 48-megapixel periscope lens, and a LiDAR scanner. Under the hood, the 2nm A19 Pro chipset is paired with 12 gigs of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage. Powering the device is a 4700 mAh battery with 35 watts fast charging. It includes 5G Advanced, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7, and NFC. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is expected to start at $1,250, launching in mid-September. Overall, the iPhone 17 series brings significant upgrades in hardware and subtle design refinements. However, given the similarities to previous models, those with an iPhone 16 may not feel the need to upgrade. But for anyone with an older device or looking to switch to an iPhone for the first time, this could be a fantastic option. With the launch still months away, more leaks are sure to surface, and we'll keep you updated as they come in. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. See you for the next time. Peace out.